Alright guys, let's go here, and today I'm reacting to the Dead by Daylight 8.6.1 bug fix patch. I know I'm a little late to this. I've been just had some busyness going on, and I'm reacting to it now while I got some time. So let's do this. Loadouts, equipped elements now show units left counter. Search bar now accepts direct input, removing old pop-ups. Content, Blood Moon event, allow community gold blood point bonus to apply to both event and regular queue. Bug fixes, character. Fix an issue caused a good guy to miss some transition animations. Fix an issue that caused the spawning animation for the blood can to be skipped. The blight no longer recovers fatigue tokens by performing an attack on a pallet. Hatchets no longer spawn at the 0.0.0 location when playing against the hunters. I have no idea what the fuck that means. Survivors no longer lack animations and jitter temporarily when hit by dream snare while sleeping against a nightmare. Zombies no longer remain stuck after falling from the second floor of the clock tower. Zombies can no longer attack survivors from the first floor after falling from certain holes on the second floor of Grass Print Asylum, Disturbed Ward. Zombies no longer hit survivors from a lower elevation in the lab tube in the Hawkins lab. Well, that's nice that the zombies got updated a bunch. The ghoul, the camera no longer zooms on the survivor's torso at the end of the ghoul's morning animation. Using the ghoul's special ability no longer disables the FFV sliders functionality for the remainder of the trial. The Reddit the cockade leaf no longer displays a collision where survivors are downed for the ghoul. The aura is no longer visible in part of the tentacles wherein the ghoul performs the second cockade leaf while having their aura revealed. Audio, fix an issue where the Ouroboros infection SFX would remain after being killed with a Mori by the Mastermind. Fix an issue where Porsche laps slightly too often when reaching max speed while following Snake's search path. Fix an issue where the audio of the ghoul's intro from the offline lobby repeats during the camera pan. Perks, the perk Clean Break now works against the twins. Vigil now affects the survivor hindered by the perk Hex now from Mystery. Balance Landing no longer plays a grunt when flying with the perk active. The second invocation that is completed now activates correctly during the trial while it was both invocation perks. Survivor no longer loses the status effect icon after cleansing Hex Nothing But Mystery when Hex Undying is also equipped. Blood Moon event, the unknown can no longer leave hallucinations near blood pumps and blood generators during the blood event 2025. An invisible blood can no longer appears on the ground in the corner of the map in Lori's Memorial Institute during Blood Moon 2025. The Eye of Vecna no longer causes the survivor to hold an item and a blood can in hand at the same time after exiting a locker during the Blood Moon event 2025. Score event, Blood Fueled now grants the correct amount of blood points when triggered during the Blood event 2025. The Blood Hound perk no longer highlights blood stains from blood cans during Blood Moon 2025. Map. Fix multiple issues related to the spawning elements of the seasonal event. Fix an issue in Dead Dog Saloon where a killer cannot interact with the hook. Fix an issue in Dead Dog Saloon where the nightmare cannot use the snare power for a section of the building. Fix an issue Ironworks of Misery where the nightmare cannot use the snare power for a section of the building. Fix an issue in Shattered Square where a placeholder tile would spawn. Fix an issue in Midwich Elementary School where the nightmare cannot use the snare power for a section of the building. Fix an issue in Haddonfield where Victor the twins could jump out of the gameplay area. Fix an issue in Garden of Joy where the fog is floating off the ground. Fix an issue in Area of Crust where a section of a generator is not interactable. Environment, fix an issue by adding collision on area crust of voice roars and killers climbing the base of the mausoleum column. Loadout, fixed issues where it was possible to visually charge killer when queuing. Fix issues where item counters were not displayed. Fix issue where interacting with the last search bar function. Archives, fix the alignment of the archive string. Fix an issue where the variety of items was displayed in Tome 22 page. Fix an issue where an incorrect amount of rift fragments would be displayed in the bundle description. Fix an issue where visceral rarity would be mentioned in archive challenges and event details. Alright guys, so that's the entire patch note. Nothing too crazy. It's mostly just bug fixes. The zombies, you know, I think the zombies got quite a few changes. The Kaneki changes weren't anything too crazy. They were just little bugs. It is a bug fix patch, so that is to be expected. But it does suck that there wasn't anything too like crazy in it, just because there's only so many updates they can do before there's just only so many updates you can do before yeah, it's just a bug fix patch, so you know there's nothing too crazy to talk about or mention really. You know, just little bug fixes here and there to keep everything going smoothly, running well, looking like how it's supposed to, all that good stuff. What was that? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, ring the bell, do all the horrific garbage. It helps us out a lot, and it means a lot to us. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Bye.